Elias stood before the grand, floor-to-length mirror in the hallway, the only object in the house covered with a heavy, moth-eaten velvet shroud. His mother's final words echoed in the silence of the dusty corridor. "Never look into the glass after the sun sets, or you will give the shadows a door to walk through." For years, Elias had obeyed, but tonight, the isolation of the woods and the rhythmic tapping of branches against the glass panes broke his resolve. With a trembling hand, he gripped the velvet. As the clock struck midnight, he ripped the cloth away. The air in the hallway instantly turned frigid, and the smell of wet earth filled the room. In the mirror, there was no reflection of the hallway, only a dark, bottomless void where his face should have been. The faceless intruder panicked. Elias stepped back, but his reflection didn't move. It remained there, a tall silhouette with a smooth, featureless head. Suddenly, two pinpricks of jagged, white light ignited where eyes should be. Elias felt a sharp, searing pain across his cheeks. He reached up to touch his face, but his fingers met raw, wet muscle. He rushed to the kitchen to find a light, but as he flipped the switch, the bulbs shattered one by one. In the sudden strobe of lightning, he saw it. A figure standing at the end of the hall. It was wearing his clothes. It had his hair. But as it stepped into the light, Elias saw that it was holding a crude needle and a long strand of black twine. The creature whispered in a voice that was a perfect, sickening mimic of Elias's own. "It fits so much better on me." The final stitch. Elias tried to scream, but his mouth had been sealed shut by a thin layer of rapidly growing skin. He fell to the floor, paralyzed, as the mirror Elias knelt over him. The creature reached into its pocket and pulled out a wet, fleshy mask. It was Elias's actual face, freshly harvested and still warm. With agonizing slowness, the intruder began to press the mask onto its own featureless head, pulling the twine through its skin to stitch the stolen face into place. As Elias's vision began to fade into the same dark void he saw in the mirror, he realized the terrifying truth. He was not the first version of himself to die in this house, and he wouldn't be the last mask his reflection would ever wear.